Back in New Orleans, fans still filing in late for this early start. In the history of the Hornets franchise, going back to the days in Charlotte, they've never won a series when they've been down 0-2.
Paul saying to his team, you've earned the right to enjoy this 54-win season and enjoy where you are, regardless of what people think. Teams in Seattle, a terrific basketball coach.
You know what's interesting, JB, the last series win for Denver as the Nay scores was 9-1 effort in game 1.
He's got to score the basketball. That's just the bottom line for this Hornet team.
Martin makes it 8-0.
More aggressive as Dante Jones pokes it away. He's going to get an easy one here.
After the Paul turnover. And again, the turnover.
Out here, this team plays terrible basketball on the road in the playoffs, and they're usually a very, very good home team, and they have yet to get it going as Carmelo.
And getting to the basket is Paul. He's got all 4 for the Hornets.
Completely out of sync offensively. Oh, what a play by Melo.
4 points now for Anthony.
See great recognition there by Chauncey Billups. Chris Paul guarding Carmelo Anthony on one end as he lays it up again. The ball had already been knocked away, so that's probably a play you just let go, but nonetheless the call's made as Carmelo with a beautiful post move. He's so quick, and look at it, just a beautiful spin right into the middle of the lane. Readjusts the shot, gets the contact.
New Orleans gets back on D. Billups around Peja and gets the layup.
Boston's good enough to beat the Chicago Bulls.
Well, they thumped them in game 3 as Kenyon Martin hits the jumper.
Another
on the Nay. Here's Paul.
Oh, what a burst.
Goaltending on Anthony.
Did you see? I understand things aren't going well, but you got to play hard and play your way through it.
That's what Posey was brought in for, to hit those three-point baskets. Gets New Orleans. We got Paul on Anthony. Here's J.R. Smith off the bounce. Smith is...
He's a guy capable of going for 40 off to the bench. As Sean Marks with a beautiful finish. Great pass. Chris Paul got to be the difference maker today. Finds a wide open James Posey for 3. And Sean Marks, the New Zealander, throws it down. System in Miami, always been known as a great defender in this league. So let's see how he guards Paul as Posey knocks down another one. He must have hurt. Turns were turnovers. They had 4 in the first quarter. Making shots, they shot 33%. As we get a great look there by David West and Sean Marks.
Threes. Here's Paul. Paul back down the lane and score it. And the foul. I think that was tipped in.
And it went in. We're going to go pick and roll here. Paul with his straight take past Chris Anderson, and he did. He nicked that ball. Knocked
by New Orleans. Kleza for 3. Linus Kleza with... And you see there he is dismissed from the league at a 2-year drug suspension and then came back to the Hornets before signing with Denver as David West gets his first field goal. The runner. That was ugly. Nene gives Denver another opportunity, though. Kleza inside. This time he doesn't miss. Butler an open 3.
All in the interior within 5 feet. Just 1 of 6.
Oh, look at Paul to Marks. He dribbled through everybody. Paul led the league in assists for the 2nd straight year. How about the Birdman from outside?
You know,
first basket today. Here's West falling away. 2nd field goal for David West. Okay. Trying to go by Stojakovic again. Smith an open 3. You bet.
Now that is a poor decision by Antonio.
Who averages almost 6 rebounds a game. Takes it right back down the floor for the layup.
Miscommunication.
Tapped it, but couldn't score. Here comes Paul in transition. David West ties it again at 46. Missing Paul has Butler cherry picking down the floor. And the Hornets retake the lead. Just 3 of 9 in the first half. Missed once, not twice. Got the 2nd one to go. The Hornets outscored them in the 2nd quarter. That's the first quarter New Orleans has won this series. As Chris Paul makes it a 7. Stojakovic with the strip. Jones hops over Butler, who fell down, and David West cans the jumper. Tiffany hanging, can't score, and finally tipped it in
as he knocks him down.
Chandler's barely played from the beginning of March to the end of the regular season as Anthony hits. Tyson Chandler played.
They played last year during their championship run.
Billups from way out, about 5 feet behind the three. Shot clock inside of 10. Paul, the alley-oop to Chandler. Lil Wayne, New Orleans native, loving it. Big sports fan. And Paul gets the bounce.
In the playoffs, and Chris Paul, as you mentioned, the best game of the young series here, but he gets to that right hand into the paint as we see a nice lob from Kenyon Martin. Cannot allow Chris. I think he's got to be the guy getting the basketball right now.
J.R. Smith. Here's Clay's a 3 on the shot clock, and Clay's buries it.
That's a great shot. That's
today off the bench. Butler, deep 3. Chris Paul with 29 points, 11 assists. Maybe you said he'd have to score 30 or 35 to win, and Paul has done that. Meanwhile, Billups having an off game after scoring 31 or more in each of the first 2 playoff games. The bench, led by Posey's 12 points and 8 rebounds, getting it done. And Sean Marks, a solid performance off the pine as well.
It does feel.
Finds Martin for an easy deuce.
Between offensively in particular, it's been a poor game for the Denver Nuggets.
Carmelo gets to the hoop and lays it in. He's got 20 points. Smith for 3. Got it. 6-point game. At the line, under 2 to go. Here's Paul. He's got 32 points in the game. West able to score.
No weak side help. Been physical pretty much throughout the afternoon. Flagrant foul there. Flagrant foul on James Posey. That Bennett Salvatore. Chris Paul getting grabbed by Chauncey Billups, and a flagrant there. Reggie Bush would love it here in New Orleans.
And saved by Anthony. He'll launch and make a 3. 5-point game.
Feet away from the hoop to Chris Paul, who's 30 feet away from the hoop. As Carmelo Anthony says, we're not done yet. Knocks down a 3 to cut this to 5 with just under a minute to play.
Here's Anthony. 10 seconds to go. Anthony on the drive. Anthony with the shot. Not there. Rebound by New Orleans. And a Denver foul with 2.9 on the clock.
Here he's trying to make a pass to Kenyon Martin. Gets his own deflection and unable to finish as Posey grabs the board. Huge rebound there, and Kenyon Martin throws him down. And very poor acting job there by James Posey. And 2 huge free throws here. 3.2. They actually put a little bit of time back on the clock, Dave. But as you mentioned, no timeouts. So going to be very difficult if they're...
He missed it. Here's Anthony from half court for the win.
Oh.
Off the rim, and New Orleans survives. And we've got a series.
Carmelo Anthony, 3.2 seconds. He had plenty of time to get it to the half-court line. And this thing had eyes. Just drifts a little left. And New Orleans escapes and gets back in the series.